Hello students, how are you? I think you will be fine there. Students, yesterday I explained second part of the lesson, the fun they had. In that part, I told you that Margie did not want to study and she did not want to insult her homework and the solution of test paper on the proper slot in the computer screen. That is why, her performance was very worse. That is why her mother called county inspector for checking the problem. Now I am going to explain next part of the lesson. She always had to write them out in a punch code. That is saying, Margie always had to insert her homework and the solution of test papers in form of punch code, which they made her learn when she was 6 years old. And punch code, about the punch code, her parents made her learn when she was 6 years old. Her parents made her learn about the punch codes when she was 6 years old, and in form of those punch codes she had to insert her homework and solution of test papers. And the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time, and mechanical teacher used to calculate her marks very quickly. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. And after readjusting the geography sector of mechanical teacher according to the level of Margie's standard, county inspector smiled and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It is not little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones." County inspector addressed Margie's mother as Mrs. Jones and told her that it was not the fault of Margie. "I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick." And he said, and he told Margie's mother that geography sector was geared a little too quick. Geography sector was adjusted by mistake above the level of Margie's standard. That is why Margie's performance became worse and worse. Actually, Margie was not responsible for her poor performance. Mechanical teacher was responsible for her poor performance. Those things happen sometime. And he also told Margie's mother, Mrs. Jones, that things happen sometimes, that mistakes happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to an average 10-year level. And he further said, told Margie's mother that he had readjusted the geography sector, readjusted the level of geography sector according to the standard of 10-year-old student. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory. And he told Margie's mother that Margie's overall progress is quite satisfactory and you should be satisfied with Margie's progress. And he patted Margie's head again. After that, he patted Margie's head again. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether. While Margie was hoping Margie was hoping that mechanical teacher mechanical teacher would not be repaired by the county inspector, and county inspector would take the mechanical teacher away. Margie was disappointed because she had to study. She had to study, and she had been hoping they would take the teacher away altogether, and she had been hoping that county inspector would take the mechanical teacher away with him. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had been blanked out completely, and she had been hoping that county inspector would take the mechanical teacher away like he took Tommy's mechanical teacher away nearly for a month, because the history sector of Tommy's mechanical teacher was completely blank, and Tommy did not study for a month. Like this, Margie also did not want to study for a month. That is why she was hoping that county inspector would take mechanical teacher away for a month, nearly for a month, or nearly for 2 months, or nearly for ever, because she did not want to study. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Now, I am going to again tell you the conversation between Tommy and Margie while they were reading the book. That was the background. Now, we are knowing about what was happening when Tommy and Margie were reading the book. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" So she asked Tommy, "What is the need to write about school? Why would anyone write about school? Why the person used to write about school? I think there is no need to write about school." Now, my dear students, I think you will have understood this part very well. Tomorrow, I will explain the next part of the lesson. At last, I request you to read and write the explanation which I will provide you in written. Thank you and have a nice day.